We have what? 6 months of pure lunacy before we wind up with either, say, 2 to 4 years of nothing but constant riots or more years of utter despair and failure. These are our options, and both of them, they kind of suck right now. I mean, you can say what you want, and you can believe what you want, and you can vote for who you want. Absolutely, of course. But when you look at it, and these two people, these runners that we have, if they are really, truly the best there is out of everybody, we are in trouble and we have failed as a nation. Absolutely, 100% done. I mean, because I sit here and I watch, and I cannot believe the absolute lunatic fringe that are out there and trying to push certain agendas, and they don't even know what they're pushing half the time. You got university protests that are backing terrorists, but don't even realize what they're backing terrorists, and there's consequences to it, and then they're suffering the consequences of their actions, and they're boo-hooing and crying about that. Some of them have been suspended, some of them are completely removed, graduation has been canceled. It's a mess. And what happens? We got all these people that don't get what they're doing, and quite frankly, they're just dumb. I mean, they need to disengage a little and focus more on learning actual history, real facts. No more propaganda, no more news, no more talking heads everywhere, listening to people and everyone. No matter what anybody says, everybody is all about some sort of buzzword or catchphrase, trying to catch people in, suck them in, get them to watch. Shit, I get it. I'm kind of doing it right now. But I don't sit there and try and manufacture a whole load of shit in order to get everybody to watch. Oh my God, what's he going to say next? I don't even know. I mean, I'd rather sit here and have somebody to banter with back and forth and go with it. But you kind of got to pick and choose who you're going to talk to. I mean, I can't get anybody that has an opposite belief of me because they won't do it, because they have a tendency nowadays that nobody will talk to you and you're the absolute disgusting enemy if you don't 100% believe what they believe or fall in line with what they want you to do. I mean, think about it. You should have voices from all over the place. I mean, wouldn't it be a shit shocker if, say, a Republican president did not pick who the VP was going to be until they won, and then turned around and kind of picked somebody who was a moderate or someone dead center? Like, that would be interesting as hell, wouldn't it? That would be what you need to have. But no, nobody's going to do that. Or how about sitting there and picking somebody who actually can think for themselves on the Democrat side, somebody who can hold a conversation and isn't going to stop in the middle of it and, quite frankly, give the toddler face. Or the other one, just a weird psychotic cackle because they don't know anything and looks more like been sitting around drinking wine all day. I mean, I get it. I should be the last person to come on here and complain about it and talk about this shit. But really, there isn't much left. I mean, look, I watch this and I tell you, I'm fascinated with the fact that all these trials against Trump, because I truly believe that if he was never going to run again, none of this would be happening. I mean, he wins, they all stop, and when he's done, they're not going to continue on with him because there'll be no point, because he's no longer a threat to the traditional governing body that is in there. You know, they talk the deep state. Well, the deep state doesn't exactly include a lot of the elected officials. They're the people that are permanently in position. It should be called the bureaucracy instead of the deep state, because the bureaucracy is what really runs things. There's these permanent little people that are in there that get influenced by something or bought off in order to do something a certain way. And they're the ones that truly, truly run things. I mean, why did things go the way they did the first time? Because when Orange Man got in, right, he thought he could do things a certain way, and he learned a lot. He learned what he couldn't do and what he can do, and that there are segments in the government that were fighting against him. So it's going to be a real trip he gets in this time. I'm actually looking forward to watch the shit show. I don't know about the rest of you, but I think it is going to be wildly entertaining. And I know there's going to be somebody like, oh my God, he talked about this, so you're going to unsubscribe. I get it. And that's all right. But man, I had to say it, and you can't avoid it. You got the coming 6 months running up to the election. You just cannot avoid talking about it. But anyway, I got to end it here. Got to cut it short. Got a cat in the office. You might hear her howling there, and she wants out. So I'm done. This is Drac. Till later. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you next time.